Oops. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Miss Selena Gomez? Beauty? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T, and today I have a really fun video for you guys. Today I'm going to be reviewing and giving you all my first impressions on Miss Selena Gomez's new cosmetic line, Rare Beauty. I have the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, the Liquid Touch Concealer, the Soft Pinch Blush, and the Lip Matte Souffle. So if you guys are like me and you've been kind of curious, kind of skeptical about what Miss Selena Gomez is doing in the beauty world, the beauty industry, and you want to see what Rare Beauty is all about, then go ahead and just keep on watching. I'm actually really excited to try her products. I was honestly, not gonna lie, when I first heard that Selena was coming out with her own cosmetic line, I was kind of taken aback, like, Selena? Miss Selena Gomez? Beauty? But after walking in and seeing the display that she had put together for the Sephora stores and seeing the packaging and seeing the overall vibe, I got on board pretty fast. And I had seen so many people review and talk about her new foundation. It's like, let me test her out. Let me see what the hype is about. Let's see if it's really good. What my thoughts are. So, well, I already have my brows on. This is the only product I've been using on my brows as of 2020. It's the Urban Decay Brow Blade in the shade Neutral Nana, and I absolutely love this product. Most of the time I use sponges to apply my foundation, but I just thought for the sake of the video I can do both a sponge and a brush. For the brush side, I'm going to be using the Morphe M439. This is my all-time favorite foundation brush. It's so good. It's so dense and fluffy and full, and you really just get a good beat out of this baby. For the sponge side, this is definitely my holy grail sponge. All right, so this is me. This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Let the light shine on me. Just kidding, but yeah. So this is my face. I have a lot of pigmentation. I have a lot of active breakouts right now. So I'm really curious to see how well the foundation and concealer are going to be able to cover up my hyperpigmentation, my current breakouts. I do know that this is supposed to be more of a natural foundation, so I'm not really looking for anything full coverage. I honestly don't mind my acne scars and, you know, just some of my pigmentation peeking through. I try not to be too hard on myself about it. My skin isn't perfect, and that's okay. And I'm going to start off by priming with my Tatcha Blank Canvas Smoothing Primer. I'm excited. If you guys haven't seen it before, this is the packaging, and it does say to shake well before using. And on the package it says, a foundation elixir that feels barely there while building coverage and boosting your natural glow. This is cruelty-free, vegan, paraben-free, suitable for sensitive skin, dermatologist tested, and non-comedogenic. Non-comedogenic basically means there's nothing in here that's gonna sink into your pores and cause breakouts. Weightless, smooth glide formula, dries to a natural skin-like finish. There's 48 shades, which, okay, first of all, shade range for her first launch, impressive. Like, it should be the standard for all cosmetic companies at this point. It's 2020. There's no reason to be launching a foundation with 12 shades. What is that? Ooh, lasts all day without drying you out or changing color on you. So she's saying that this does not oxidize. And let's see what's in it. Made with our botanical blend. So lotus, gardenia, and white water lily. So I'm gonna do this side with a brush, and then I'm gonna do this side with a sponge so you guys can see. All right. Open this bad boy up! Okay, so we're looking at like Shape Tape Vibes, huge doe foot applicator. There we go. I turned the brightness down a little bit so you guys can see the color a bit better. And to wet my brush, I'm gonna go in with the Le Soleil Rose Tonic. This is Pure Hemp Isolate Tonic Water, and it's rose water. So I'm gonna go ahead and just spray my brush with that, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend it in. Ooh, okay. Coverage. Wow, do you see that? Look at that glow. Oh my god. Selena. Miss Selena. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing this? First impressions, gorge, very, very dewy. Like, do you see that shine? And you can still see my pigmentation in my acne scarring peeking through a little bit, but again, I personally don't really mind that. All right, I'm gonna shake it up again, and then I'm gonna apply to this side with a sponge. And for this side, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Beauty Blender. This side, I feel like I have a lot more glow versus the side with the sponge. I'm gonna do a whole turn right here. Boom. This is what I'm looking like. This is no powder, no concealer. This is just one layer of just the Weightless Touch foundation. That looks pretty dang good if you ask me. So because I'm oily, I'm probably definitely gonna end up setting the foundation just regardless. And then, but before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the concealer. So same thing, I'm gonna do a sponge on the side that I use a sponge with, and then I'm just gonna use a concealer brush on the side that I did the Morphe brush. So this is the Liquid Touch concealer in the shade 260N, and it literally looks like the baby to the foundation. Look how cute. So I got the shade 270 in the foundation, and I went a little lighter with the concealer just because I wanted it to be more of a highlighting moment. This applicator feels interesting. That's kind of a lot. Oops. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna spray this with some rose water. Beep. How are y'all doing? Also, I saw on like Instagram Reels, everyone was talking about the iced chai tea topped with the pumpkin cold foam from Starbucks. That's real good. It was like really freaking good. If you like fall drinks and you like the taste of pumpkin, like I love pumpkin. So if you like pumpkin, I would definitely recommend trying the pumpkin cold cream, whether it's in the cold brew or the chai, but it's really freaking good. So I think that did a really good job brightening for sure. The sponge that I'm going to be using to blend out the concealer is the e.l.f. concealer sponge. I absolutely love this product. I really struggle with my under eyes in terms of creasing, texture. My under eyes are definitely a problem area. It's hard for me to find concealers that don't crease on me just because everything creases on me. So we'll see. Already I'm liking the way it blends out with the sponge a lot more. I feel like I'm getting a much more even application. It's dispersing the product in all the right areas. I don't feel like it's sitting on the face. To be noted, write that down, sisters. I'm going to be taking the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush. Ooh. So this is just like the concealer, but she gets this little snazzy gold top. Another doe foot applicator moment, but look at this color. And I love the way corals look in liquid blushes because after they sheer out, I feel like they just give the most beautiful glow on the face. So I'm gonna keep up with the theme of using a brush on this side and a sponge on this side. I'm gonna just apply it straight to my face and we'll see what happens. All right, so I did 3 little dots. Now let's blend. Oops, I put too much. Okay, pause. I put too much blush. If you applied a little too much liquid blush or a blush in general, you can just take the brush that you use to blend out your foundation with, and it just helps take away some of that pigment and gives you the most natural glow. So now I'm gonna do a lot less on this side. I'm gonna do just 1 dot on my right side. Bink. We'll do 2. And to blend this out, I'm gonna take the same e.l.f. sponge, so the concealer sponge, and I'm gonna use this side. Not gonna lie, I was kind of iffy about this one, y'all, but that's pretty. Do you see how this side is more blown out moment? This is a lot more concentrated, and I had a lot more control when I was using the sponge versus using the blush. And honestly, I'm gonna just go in with like a little bit more. That's freaking pigmented. Why did I do that? That's super pigmented. Okay. Our magic eraser right here will make everything better for us. Overall, it's really cute. I'm liking that. All right, so I'm gonna hop off camera and I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. I'm going to just quickly bronze my face. I'm gonna set my face. I'm gonna do a little eyeshadow. My brows were already on, like I said earlier. And then I will come back, show you guys the finished look, and then I'll do a final check-in and give you guys my final thoughts. And we'll try on the lippy together, which I'm super excited for. All right, y'all, so I'll be back in a second. So I just got done finishing my face. Now let's go ahead and try out the lip souffle. Let's see, for lip liner, I think I'm gonna do my trusty dusty 1993. Oh my, look how small that is. I'm gonna do my trusty dusty 1993 lip pencil by Urban Decay. Paddle's really interesting. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, that's gorgeous. In terms of consistency, it definitely is a matte lip, but it's not going to be like your Anastasia, like circa 2015, 2016, super matte lip. It's nothing like that at all. This is definitely more of like the soft matte lip creams by NYX. It's really pretty. It's movable on the lips. I'm not feeling super dried out. I'm still feeling hydrated, but oh my gosh. That's really pretty. All right, guys, what is up? I'm back, and now we're gonna be wrapping up this video so I can give you guys my final thoughts. All right, y'all, I'm gonna say it how it is. I wasn't expecting much from Miss Rare Beauty, but I guess Miss Nikki was right when she said, but I gotta keep an eye out for Celine, or she was right. Honestly, I am pleasantly surprised. Starting with the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, I really feel like the proof was in the pudding for this. The proof was in the pudding for this product. As you guys can see, over the past hour and a half, I have absolutely no oxidization. It looks like the same shade that I applied, which gets a big thumbs up for me. Honestly, there is no way that I could wear this foundation without setting it. Just because of how dewy this foundation is and how oily my skin is, I had to set this foundation with a powder. For me, longevity matters, and I couldn't see myself getting the wear time out of this foundation that I wanted to without setting. It was just the extra step that I needed to do to ensure that this foundation wouldn't rub off throughout the day, and I'm super happy with the coverage, the look, the feel. It's very breathable. I don't feel like I have a very heavy layer of foundation on my face, and I haven't applied any highlighter on my face. Like, this is just the natural dew from the foundation, and I am loving the way it's looking. In terms of whether or not I have a preference between the brush side or the sponge side, as of right now, I don't really have a preference. I will say the sponge side is not as dewy as the brush side. I do feel like I got a lot more of the dew going on this side. While this side is dewy, I feel like this side is dewier. So if we're talking longevity and how long and wear time, I would probably use a sponge. All right, now I can't really say the same with the concealer. I do really like this formula. However, I do have a preference between the brush and the sponge. I definitely liked the way the sponge applied the product versus the brush. I felt like the sponge was able to really push the product into my skin, and it laid really nicely versus the brush, which I felt like was kind of picking up some of the product and dispersing it in weird areas. I would definitely recommend applying with the sponge. Other than that, I was really happy with the formula. Now, the blush. I do really like the formula of this blush. I feel like I have just like the most beautiful natural flush to the skin, and that's why I love liquid blushes so much, because you just get this really pretty flush under the skin. Liquid blushes kind of melt into the other cream products that you have on your face, so you just get this really pretty flush of color without looking cakey or enhancing any texture. In terms of whether or not I liked the sponge application or the brush application more, I do think I'm gonna have to go with the sponge application again, just because I was able to get a more precise application with the sponge. But yeah, I really love this formula. It's not super runny on the face, which is really cool. Like, you can dot it on your face and you won't have to worry about it dripping down. I'm excited to try some other shades. Also, hello, I'm not wearing a drop of highlight. Like, this is just the glow that you get with the foundation and the blush. Honestly, I'm like so impressed by the glow that just the foundation and the blush gave me, and I actually prefer the look of like a dewy face versus something that's like super glittery and chunky. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my little review and first impressions of Miss Selena's Rare Beauty. My top recommendation out of all the products that I tried today would definitely be the foundation. I wasn't expecting to get this much coverage out of this foundation. I really like the fact that I can choose if I want a super light layer of foundation, you know, by just doing a few dots over the face, or if I wanted to build it up. You definitely have the option to do so, which is really cool. And I love the dew, love the color. But yeah, Miss Rare Beauty, she came here and she did what she had to do, so I'm definitely a fan. Thank you guys so much for coming on here and kicking it with me. I appreciate you guys so much and for the support that you've shown my channel so far. I'm excited to grow with you guys. You guys can go ahead and like and subscribe down below, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for kicking it with me. I'll see y'all on my next one. Peace. I'ma do a mask test. What should I say? Hi, can I get a double with animal fries and a lemon up, please? Thank you. Can I get an iced chai tea with pumpkin cold brew, please? I mean, pumpkin cold brew, please. Thank you. What do you mean you don't have any more Travis Scott meals? Okay. Wow. Can y'all see this? That's fire. Okay, maybe I didn't do good enough. Walking around a Target. Damn. Do y'all see that? That's pretty impressive, so bye y'all. I'm out.